Xylophoney is here with Mario to learn how to play the Digimon trading card game. I have not touched anything Digimon since I was a kid, so this is going to be interesting. But Mario has been getting deep into the Digimon TCG, so how about you explain a little bit about it?
Well, this is not its first iteration, I should point out. Like many other 90s, early 2000s kind of stuff, it had a card game, and it was sort of popular, but at the time it was heavily trying to compete with Pokemon, and we all know what happens when Digimon fights Pokemon. Oof.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh, for that matter.
Yeah. So it didn't make it that far, and they kind of cut it off. But recently, in the last 2 years or so, it came back with a resurgence. Bandai, funny story, Bandai didn't actually believe in the game at first. They thought it was just gonna be a thing that they might have like a few Americans play and then not really do anything with. They didn't expect for it to blow up as it did. So they scrambled hard, but it came back in force and it is big. It's competing right now in many card game shops across the US. It is currently competing with both Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and ironically Pokemon.
Okay. I'm just going to say from an outside perspective, I've only heard of this card game from you, but I also don't go to card shops, so fair enough.
Yeah, no, there are some card shops that don't play Yu-Gi-Oh because they don't have enough people in the area, but they do play Digimon, so that should say something.
Yeah, I imagine it can flourish in tighter communities and stuff like that as well.
It honestly does, and internationally, it's actually gaining a bigger audience too. It probably does help that the Digimon as a whole has been getting a lot more attention as of late.
Okay. Well, let's see how this card game goes. I'm gonna roll the die.
Actually, funny enough, so how it happens is you call high or low.
High. I call high.
Okay. And whoever wins automatically goes first.
Oh, okay. Neat.
So that way there's no arguing.
You go first instead, because I don't know which one's the deck.
Okay. So first up, before the game starts, you have to do this though. You have to put up these. You're gonna put 5 cards right here.
Yeah, your security cards, of course.
Yes, these cards are basically your lifeline. It is quite literally your defense.
All right.
I put those in wrong. Okay.
I don't know how to put them in right. Ooh. Oh, there we go. It snaps. Cool. Thank you, of course, to the person who made this on tabletop, so we don't have to.
Eggs. Yep. I've been noticing that this is the one all of the the Digimon TCG players have been using.
Great. I think I got mine. They just don't look pretty, but there's 5 cards there.
I'm trying to get it to the clip. I'm just like you. I'm trying to learn how to use this program.
Yeah, it's been a while since I used too much of it. I just like flipping the tables, really.
You tried to flip the table when you came in.
Yeah, it was disabled. Then you gave me perms, so. Look, I nailed it. Mine's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's actually upside down from what it normally would be, but that's fine.
Yes. So. Okay, and this is gonna be your lifeline. And then, as always, both players draw until they have 5.
All right.
There we go.
5 cards. Do I flip them over and look at them?
Yes, since we already decided who's going first, you can do that. Oops.
Okay. Darn, I was looking at your cards is it gonna show? No, game's properly done. All right. Oh, and that's useful. There's on this program, the text pops up, so you don't have to go. What does it say? Actually, that's not too terrible.
Can you see the cards?
I can see mine.
I can't in my little hidden area.
I can see yours.
That's the thing, though. It's not for some reason showing for me.
Well, I'm moving elsewhere for now. Ah! I almost dropped it. You either put them up in the front or put them over on the side if it's not working for you right now. It might be a perms thing.
It might be, actually.
Yeah. Well, it's not like me looking at your cards is going to change the outcome of the game at all, so.
Okay. But, okay, so same as Yu-Gi-Oh! And a lot of our card games, whoever goes first does not draw on their first turn, of course.
Gotcha.
But, as soon as the turn begins, you go into your hatching phase, where you can actually, funny enough, there's a button right here that allows you to hatch. There you go.
Okay.
This raising area is completely safe. You're anything that happens in this area is its own little cone of safety. Your opponent cannot defeat and or delete any Digimon that's in here.
Yeah, it's not the battle area, so we don't battle there.
Exactly. And no option cards can affect it.
Great.
But the thing about it is, if you hatch on this turn, you cannot move it out of the raising area this turn.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's sort of like either keep in your cone of safety or move out kind of deal.
Yeah, just like adult.
All right. So, I'm going to Digivolve on top of my Sunomon into Gabumon. You can see right here that these eggs are called level 2. Yeah. You only can go from level 2 to level 3. And
okay.
And how you do so is you have to pay a cost. Basically, this little memory gauge right up here. Mm-hmm. If it costs me 1, it would go 1 on your side.
Okay.
But Gabumon has a 0 cost when digivolving from a 2 to 3. Oh, and Digimon can only digivolve of the same color unless specified right on the top left corner.
Yeah, you can't go from an Armadillomon into an Agumon or something like that, right?
You can't go from yellow to red unless the card allows it.
Okay, so it's also just straight color based. Gotcha.
Yes.
I seem to be running a red deck, it would appear.
Yes.
Okay, I imagine a lot of them are very color focused in that case, if that's how the mechanic works.
But there is another way to play Digimon though, and it's called for play cost. I'm going to drop this one down right here. You'll see that it says when dropping it down, there's a 3 on the top left corner cost. That's how much it is to just hard play it.
Oh, without doing the whole egg process first?
Yes, but there's a downside to it. Digimon have a thing called summoning sickness, that if you hard play them, they cannot attack the turn they are brought out.
Okay.
Like this. But they can if you bring them out from the raising area.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oops, I may have flipped that over. There we go.
There you go.
We gotta learn. Once we learn the basics, there may be an automatic version we can learn of this.
Yeah, we'll get more comfortable with it as well. Okay, so you got a Gabumon on the field. Very nice.
Yes. But there's a downside to what I just did. I gave you 3 memory to play with. Yeah. So you can play with more resources in that regard.
Great.
So it is now over to your turn. Once my resources go into your area, not when it touches 0, but when it goes to 1 at the least, it is now your turn.
Okay. And you play until you run out of resources or return it to your opponent's side.
Yes.
That's an interesting turn mechanic. Okay. I draw.
And don't forget, you go as soon as you draw, you go into your hatching phase.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do a little hatch now. Boom. We got a Koromon. Not familiar with him, but he looks cool.
Xylo told me that the only Digimon that he remembers is Agumon, the little dinosaur guy, so...
No, I remember Armadillomon, too. I had the little Digidex when I was a kid that you take steps and it levels up as you go. So,
oh, the Digivices.
Yeah.
But I figured maybe Xylo would be would like to have the little dinosaur that he remembers, and
yeah,
since it's also a dinosaur.
Greymon in my hand, and I've seen him before as well, so good enough. Yeah, definitely not as avid about Digimon as I was Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, but
that's fair enough, honestly.
Like most of the world, I suppose. But there we go, so that's going there, and this is a level 2, so if I have any level 3s, I can put them down on it?
Yes.
What if... Okay, wait, no. Is the level... No, that's the cost. What if I only have level 4s?
Ooh. If you only have level 4s, then you cannot... Oh, I forgot one thing I forgot to mention. Every time you evolve or digivolve, you draw 1 for it. I forgot to mention that. Sorry.
So that's since you put the Gabumon on top of the Sunomon?
Yes, that means it's digivolved. I draw. If you only have level 4s, then that means you only have level 4s to play with.
So can I still hard play one?
Yes, you can. You just have to play their play cost.
Yeah, so if I do the cost, does it automatically go to your turn, or do I get to, like, do a battle or anything like that?
It automatically goes to mine once it touches 1.
Ooh, okay.
That's the resource managing you have to deal with.
Well, actually I can do one that costs of 3. I don't know what's good and what's not, but let's just do it, because it's a playable move. I will bring out Dracomon.
Oh, that's a level 3. You can play that on top of your egg guy.
That's a 3? I thought that was a cost 3.
No. Remember, it's at the bottom left of your card.
Oh, yeah, I was
level.
looking at the
That's battle power. That's the battle power.
Okay. So, sure. And I can, even though it's a completely different Digimon, I can still just level it up over there?
Yes, as long as it matches the color.
Okay. That's reasonable to know.
And don't forget to draw for your turn, for the Digivolution cost.
Neat. Okay. Oh yeah, does it still
The game?
spend the cost of 1 to just do that?
Nope. Because the Digivolution cost,
that's 0
it says
right there.
Evo is 0.
Yep.
Yes. You only pay that number once it's above 0.
Okay. Now, can you Digivolve on top of that?
Yes, if you wish to.
So you can just kind of climb in the back?
Mm-hmm. And then you can, and then once you feel ready, you can bring it out.
Sure.
Oh, but since you're already digivolving and hatching, you cannot move it out. You have to, at the very beginning of your hatching phase, you choose what to do with the egg.
Understood. Yeah, I guess we'll go one more up then. What do? You got you got that. Sure, that looks fun. Oh, that looks terrible. Let's just do this. Nice Greymon. That is a
okay,
cost of
classic.
2, so I guess I move that little over there. So still my turn.
Yes, it's still your turn.
All right. Now there's not going to be an actual offensive move I can do because whatever I hard summon. What's the term for that again?
Hard play. We normally just call it a hard play.
Sure.
If the only time they can tackle as soon as they come out is when they have a thing called rush.
Gotcha. Okay. Familiar with that mechanic from Magic, so that works out.
Mm-hmm. The Digimon card game seems to borrow from all the other card games to make it work. And honestly, I think they grab some of their best elements.
Okay, now do I just give you tons of material to work with and see what happens? Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Oh man, because I don't see another play unless I just pass the turn to you. So sure, we will hard play Quadramon.
Which is actually a playable thing because it has a thing called blocker, meaning that if I were to try to strike at your security, you can instead suspend this one.
Oh, security is like kind of, in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, your life points.
Yes.
Okay.
To explain security a little bit more, security is your life points from Yu-Gi-Oh. If you lose all 5, then you're vulnerable for a direct attack, and if you get direct attacked, you lose.
Okay.
But a good thing about this blocker is you can suspend it so that way whoever is attacking is forced into a battle with it and is forced to stop the attack right there.
Oh, so if you have a monster, you can still just skip the monster and go straight for the security? Ooh, tricky. So to get multiple things on the field is a real big play.
Yes.
Okay.
And now it is my turn.
Yep.
Draw
to work with.
Draw for the turn. Okay. For my move, I'm actually gonna move my Gabumon up.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't think I need to probably do that. Like that. Okay.
Yeah, the other one. Would you just keep it under the card in normal play, I suppose?
Yes, because you can see that there's text underneath there. That's called inheritables. When the Digimon digivolves, the inheritable is an effect that goes off on the top layer Digimon.
Okay, real shame that Dracomon doesn't have any inheritables then, but you know, here we are.
That's some of the cost for some of these Digimon.
Yeah, understand.
Okay. Let me take a look at what I have in my hand. Okay. Okay. So, I will now Digivolve my Gabumon into Ikakumon.
Oh, you
for
can
2
straight on the field. Okay.
Yes, you can still Digivolve on straight on the field.
That's scary.
And I will draw for my turn. And then I will play this option card called Vulcan Tammer. Oh, a little stipulation with option cards. You can tell that the option card is blue, right?
Yes.
You can only play option cards if you have the corresponding color on the field already.
Okay, and I imagine in these decks they're pretty straightforward with that.
Yeah, as long as you have a corresponding color. There are cards and decks that have 2 colors, such as yellow and purple.
Magic. Okay.
Meaning you would have to have both colors on the field to play the option.
Okay. Even harder. Nice.
Exactly. Okay, Vulcan's Hammer. It's a cost of 0 because its only effect is I get to gain 1 memory.
Okay.
Oh, and it's a little tricky. I had to learn this a little bit. The trash is right underneath the deck instead of above it.
Okay, yeah, that makes enough sense.
Okay.
Good.
Then I will Digivolve into my Zudomon.
Oh, it's climbing. Oh no, that one's so strong. Oh no, that brought him to 0. That was a really well played option card, was it?
Yeah, it was an option card
Okay.
to gain the 1 memory, so I wouldn't go turn it to your turn.
Yeah. Well
So,
timed.
I'm going to attack with my Zudomon. Oh, and in order to initiate the attack, you have to turn the card to suspend it.
Okay.
It's basically to tell what state they're in.
So it's
And
the
I will-
opposite of Yu-Gi-Oh. Got it.
I will use it to try to attack your security. Do you use your Kodramon to block, or do you instead let me take 1 of your security?
Yeah, take one of my security. I want to see how that.
Okay, so take the top card off of your stack,
Okay.
and then flip it over. Ooh, okay. Since it was a Digimon card, I'm forced to battle that Digimon. If, yeah, Agumon is defeated. Your defender Agumon is defeated and is sent to the trash. And then I will have my Gabumon attack your security.
Ooh. Now, when I use blocker, yeah,
You
I
suspend it such as the way I'm doing it right now, yes.
yeah. So since I have more damage than you, I suppose that's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a good idea to use blocker, right? So. Sure.
Yeah, so suspend it like the way I have my cards.
All right.
So that means you use your 1 block, meaning that they're forced to battle, and since mine is weaker, it goes straight to the trash.
Neat.
But there is a vulnerable state to being suspended. If you're suspended, let's say I had 1 more Digimon out, I can instead have my Zudomon attack into your Kodramon to delete it and remove it from the field.
Gotcha.
So there is a vulnerability of it.
Yeah.
And whilst Digimon are suspended, you're not able to block with that again.
Okay, and I assume just like on my turn, I can unsuspend him.
Yes.
Cool. But if I attack, he remains suspended until.
Yeah.
I imagine you can't just attack and then unsuspend him.
Yeah, you can't. So
Okay.
if he attacks,
One or the
you're putting him in a suspended state.
Gotcha. Okay, understood.
Basically, each Digimon have a 1 action they can do, either attack or activate effect.
Okay.
But your Kodramon is supposed to be only a blocker, so you can see underneath it when attacking,
Yeah. he's
get
not-
minus.
That's why I put him out there like that, just because I was like, well, I want to use him defensively if possible.
So I have no move right now that won't put you at a net positive that's too high. So I'm gonna end my turn. If you end your turn while you're above here, your opponent automatically goes to 3.
Okay. Good to know. I guess I'll draw up then. See what we got. Oh my goodness, that's a scary looking thing. Okay, how do I see level? Level 6. Okay. What's my level on the field right now? That's a level 4. Do I have a level 5? Yeah, I do. Do we just go crazy here? That sounds like a fun time. Sure. I will. Oh yeah, hatching phase. I suppose we bring out our Greymon. Oh,
The best way to do is like that,
yeah.
and then just grab the top card and place like that back on top.
So we got our Greymon out there now, and what are some of my special abilities? If this Digimon has
So-
4 or more sources, it gets an extra 1,000. Okay.
You only have 2 sources, sadly.
But if
Sources are the cards underneath the card.
But let's say I turn this Greymon and Digivolve it into a level 5 Metal Greymon.
Ooh. Okay, so that is one of the best moves you can do. That's going to put you to 0, but you can also draw a card, don't forget that.
Oh yeah, because he does have a cost on. Okay, great.
Mhm.
Just the low ones usually don't have a big cost, right?
Yeah. Low ones don't, but the higher you get, the more costs.
Suppose we
That also
unsuspend-
unsuspends.
Yeah.
A good way to see, you see right up here, it says unsuspend, draw, and then hatch.
Okay, so
right?
it's just like a turn order sort of situation, right?
Yes, and after hatch, it's main phase and then end.
Okay.
Oh, one good
powerful
thing you
is
can do,
Metal
by the way,
Greymon?
One thing you can do, by the way, you're not, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, you were not forced to go into all out in one phase. Let's say you want to attack with your Koredramon, and then, oh, I didn't do, maybe it got killed or something in the resulting battle. I'm going to play this option to give me back an advantage, and then I will attack. You can attack at any point during your main phase.
Okay, fair enough. So with my Metal Greymon, I think I want to make some attacks now. So
Okay.
if I attack, I can go for your, what are they called, security?
Security
And you
or my
cannot
Digimon that is
protect them?
currently suspended.
You cannot protect him because you're suspended, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If you attack into him, I have no way of protecting him.
Now, if
Unless
attack
I had a
into
blocker
him,
of my own.
does he just die, or is it power versus power at that point?
It is power versus power, 7k versus 7k.
Okay,
It
so
would
I probably
it would
don't
result.
want to trade there.
Yeah, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh. Equal versus equal kills each other.
Okay, I think I will not use my Koredramon to attack, but I will use Metal Greymon to attack. So use him.
Into security. So one thing that you actually have that a lot of people value, one of the inheritables is actually security +1,
Oh,
meaning you get to check 2 cards instead of just 1.
okay. You check 2 and then just choose which one you destroy, I assume?
No. So basically, okay. So here's to explain. Okay. So this is the top card of my security right now, right?
Yes.
You fight this one. Oh, it's an option.
Okay, does an option just automatically die, or?
Options have their own securities.
Oh, they do, yeah.
Security. Choose one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution sources. That Digimon cannot attack or block until the end of your next turn. So I'm going to choose your Koredramon. So on your next turn, you're not able to attack or block with him until the
nasty.
end of my
That's his
turn.
whole thing. Okay.
Yes. And then since it doesn't have any other effects, it goes straight to my trash. But since your Digimon is still alive
Yes,
and it has the
security
attack
plus
+1, you get to check another one.
Okay.
Ooh, but this is bad for you. 7k versus 7k is equal.
And that's just forced, isn't it?
Yeah, it's forced battle.
No!
Meaning you lost your Metal Greymon.
And so they all go?
Yes, all of it goes.
Oh,
to your
dear.
trash. That's the risk of attacking into security.
Yeah, that was a good one to have in there. Okay, but it's got to be done at some point.
Yeah,
Man,
and it's
that's gonna
completely
be so
random.
hard to do my big play now.
Yeah, it is random, by the way, what you get into your security, because you always grab the top 5 cards of your deck.
Okay. So
It
I'm
is
just
still-
gonna turn him to this for now, so he's effectively just doing his thing because he can't block.
Wait, no, you can't. Remember,
What?
he's
That's
If
why I
you
was
want-
turning him.
he's still unsuspended because remember, if you put him in a suspended state, I will be able to attack him.
Oh, you can't just attack him if he's upright normally?
No, they have
Okay.
to be suspended.
Gotcha. Okay, that does make a difference. What shall I do in place of a better move now? Because I feel like
You could hard play it. You could hard play Digimon. Remember, if you just end your turn right now, I automatically go to 30. So maybe there's something you would want to do.
Yeah, that card really wants the sources. I can't hatch another egg. I feel like just doing nothing isn't really a smart move. So I guess I hard play. I hate doing it like this, but let's go for it.
Okay, that's not a bad move because
Because yeah, you're gonna get 3 anyway, so I might as well get a benefit out of it. I figure.
But remember, if you had like a 4 cost and you were at 3 and you place it, I would be stuck at the 1 to cost. So your whole thing is that you don't want to give me too much, and you want to put me as little resources as you can.
Yeah. Okay.
It's called memory gouging,
Nice.
meaning
Yeah.
in the
Alright, go
in the
ahead, play
Digimon.
with 1 memory. Good luck.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you can make a big play just automatically your opponent's turn after that.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So now it is my turn. Everything unsuspends. I draw for my turn, and then I hatch.
Very good.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to Digivolve my Sunamon into my Gomamon. Draw for the evolution. Okay.
I feel like I got like a late game hand and I'm not ready for it.
Yeah. I am going to Digivolve into Ikakumon.
Okay.
Draw for that.
Yeah, you're getting perfect sets to climb with.
I'm gonna attack with my Zudomon, remember the effect of my option means that you
Yeah.
cannot block with your Cordramon.
I can't block.
So
if
I
block
attack
with
into your security.
Dracomon, I just. Oh yeah, he can't just do that. Right. So yeah, security card comes out. War Greymon.
Ooh, that is bad for
That's
me.
bonkers. Okay.
Meaning my Zudomon is now deleted.
What happens to my War Greymon? That was.
It goes to your trash.
Okay, so it just took you down with it. You know what? That's fine. We'll take that.
Okay, that is
Wow, that
bad for
changes
me.
The game for you, yeah.
It really does. That's why this game is fun for me, because the game state can change at any moment.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to end my turn, but I'm going to Digivolve into Weregarurumon,
Ooh, that's a real good one. Mildly.
and
glitched
that
right
will
there.
put you to 2.
Okay. It's not nothing, but it's not much. Okay, my turn. I draw.
There are so many decks that try to specialize in leaving you with only 1.
Yeah, I can imagine there's a bunch of different ways to play those. Okay, so I got a level 3 and a level 4 on the field. Everything I have that levels up is for cost. This isn't, but is it really worth doing? No, I think we're just... No, we want to keep him out for that purpose. Oh yeah, we hatch. So we got another one of those. I don't have any 3s to work with here. So, I suppose we're just gonna do a Dracomon attack, but if I attack something big, I lose it. I think with the field I have right now, that's still the move, so yeah, I'm going to attack with Dracomon against your security.
All right.
I have 4,000 against...
Ooh.
Oh,
So, Vulcan's Hammer. What's his effect?
security. Plus 2 memory.
Get 2 memory, meaning...
Oh, evens out at 0. Okay. That could have been bad. So that could have force-ended my turn if I had spent for 1.
Yep.
Okay.
But that does reduce me to 2, meaning I only have 2 security left.
Yes. So I'm doing good damage to you. I think I'll do another summon here. I'll Digivolve, rather. And
All right.
we will Digivolve our Dracomon into another Cordramon.
Okay. And that is a
That
2
of
cost.
2, so it's all you now.
Don't forget to draw for your
Yes,
evolution.
thank you. And there we go. I'm happy with that turn. Slow turn.
All right.
I
Yeah, you
left
have
with
2.
The same as you left me with. 2
Yeah, and
blockers.
also you have 2. Yeah, you have 2 blockers, meaning
When
I would need
have
to attack.
more resources than you, I'm pretty happy with that result.
Exactly. I am going to move up.
Yeah.
My-
Forgot he's coming out nice and strong.
Yeah. Ooh, hold on. Got a little messy.
Yeah.
The program's not perfect.
Yeah, keep him in the back and then nice and far up top. We'll keep that War Garurumon.
Yeah. Okay. And then let me see. 7k, meaning if you block, you lose the Digimon.
True. Of course, you Digivolve, so you got your draw. Yeah, what's the play here?
I guess I'm gonna have to force you to block if you don't want me to hit your security.
Huh. Doubt the security is gonna work. So I either lose monster on the field or I lose the security. I'm gonna lose the security.
You're gonna lose the security?
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
We'll spend it.
Ooh.
Okay, so this has an effect.
Oh, that is bad for me.
All your Digimon.
All your Digimon get plus all your security +1 until the end of your next turn.
So I just need to get 1 attack through and I win, pretty much.
Well, no. Once you get rid of all of them, you just have to attack me directly once.
Okay. So I almost, unless you put another monster out, I guarantee win.
Yeah, my Weregarurumon is.
To be fair, I don't
Is-
guarantee win with Cordramons on the field because they have to spend memory to attack.
You're not wrong.
But if I get anything to level up without ending my turn, I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do this. Okay. I'm gonna play my Ice Wolf Claw.
Okay.
I have to spend 7 memory, putting you to
Oh.
5. But this will put your Cordramon back into your hand.
That's good. And that's one of them that could have.
I'm gonna choose the one that you have a Digivolve
That's
source
smart.
under,
So does the.
and then this one
yeah.
that goes to the grave.
That makes sense. That was a good choice.
And it is your turn. You're at 5.
Okay. Give me a level 3 monster. Let's go. That is a level 3 monster. What's its cost? 0. Sure, I Digivolve. Oh yeah, I didn't draw normally. Or did I? I think, yeah, of course I did. I just drew that. So we Digivolve into Biyomon.
Well, you draw for evolving anyway, so.
Then I draw that. And then we have 5 to work with. Okay. Now this Cordramon, I kind of want to attack with him and keep that too, so we got to keep that in mind. Your Weregarurumon cannot block. He is suspended.
And he doesn't have a blocker anyway.
Oh yeah, true.
Remember, Digimon can only block
Look,
if
the
they
only
have a little
monster
block.
I'm putting out is the one that can do that.
Yeah.
So that puts me at level 3. I say we go to a level 4. Which one do I want to go for? I'd say a Greymon, because that could get real ugly for you soon.
Yep.
And that is a cost of 2. And
Draw
I
for the evolution. Yup.
So, oh, that is crazy. Okay. We have that. That doesn't really matter too much. And since it's just the ones on the field, so only my Cordramon gets the extra attack bonus, right?
Attack, yes.
Okay. So, I guess you just pull someone out of the raising thing for free, right? Because I already did all the spending.
Only if they since you Digivolved on top of it this turn, meaning you cannot pull it out. It's only at the beginning of your egg phase can you pull something out.
Oh, so can I just say I did that because that would have been all the same cost anyway?
But you cannot. The thing about it is also, Digitamas, which are these level 2s, cannot leave the raising area until the level 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they do have to stay there. Fair enough.
So that's what I'm saying. The protection comes at a cost, meaning anything that happens in the raising area, except for Digivolution drawing, does not affect the main state game, the main battle area game.
Okay, fair enough. Then, hey, why don't we climb a little higher with that Greymon? So he is at that. Actually, let's look at the numbers that we have to work with here. So we can evolve him into a Metal Greymon right now, and that would only cost 3. I think that's the play to do, and then we'll still be able to attack with the Cordramon and pass you over to 2. Yeah, so we'll Digivolve again.
And that's a. Don't forget to draw for your evolution.
Yep, just trying to put him in it. Yeah, it's good enough. So we draw, flip it up, excellent, and that'll bring me to. That's 3, so it brings it to 0, and I will. I guess I. When it's a rule like when attacking get -2 memory, that would mean
Meaning that when you attack
anyway, right?
Well, no. The attacks will go through as long as your Digimon is still present.
So
the
attack just does 2 damage, 2
Yes.
security damage essentially. Okay.
Yes, and unless the first one kills it, the second attack goes through.
Okay. Yeah, let's run it. I attack.
All right. Don't forget to suspend by putting it to its side. Yep. So that automatically happens, but then the top security card, ooh, a tamer. So a tamer has basically the kids, the Digidestined, all that,
Okay.
and they get put in their own area right here, the human area.
Okay, so if you get to the next turn, you have a cool effect, +1 memory, nice.
And then for the second cost, another Sorrow Blue, meaning I cannot target your Metal Greymon, meaning your Cordramon. Next turn cannot attack or defend next turn.
Okay, so that slows him down. However, all your security is gone, but I don't have an additional attack to hit on you, so that's the end.
Yeah, so it is now my turn. I am going to draw.
Okay.
So Matt, my tamer effect actually goes off.
Yeah.
If your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution sources, like your Cordramon, I gain 1 memory.
Very nice.
I'm going to hatch. It is probably a permission thing, by the way. I hit hatch
You're
and
hitting
it
the
does
one
not.
on the board that's not active.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. That is why I wish we can move these or get rid of these.
There's probably a way. We're just bad at tabletop simulator coding. I got some of the stuff away, so I'll take it. Alright, so attached.
I need to figure out something.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Oh yeah, unsuspend your Weregarurumon, I suppose.
yes, unsuspend him. Okay. Well, first off, I'm going to just Digivolve for free into my Gomamon. Ooh, okay. And then I'll drop down another Vulcan's Hammer, the one I just drew, to gain 1 more memory.
Oh, nice.
And I guess I'll Digivolve on top of the Garurumon for 2 cost.
Not bad.
Draw. Not drawing anything that's gonna help me.
Yeah, a lot of draw going on in this game.
Yeah, it doesn't guarantee anything though. All right, I'm gonna attack with my Weragarurumon.
Oh, thank goodness! I was looking at his bottom effect. If you had someone overlaid over top of him.
Yeah, he needs to have some. Inheritables don't take effect until they're a past stage evolution.
Yeah, that would have mean I'm in a problematic spot.
Yes, but I can only check for 1.
All right, here you go. Wingblade.
Okay, again, meaning you get all your Digimon gate security +1 again.
Yeah. So you got to put some defense out that can stop me, I guess.
Well, even if it doesn't matter how many security checks you have right now, because
yeah, true. It's
I'm
just
at 0.
Attack through and it's over. Because you don't have blockers at the ready.
Yeah, I really don't. So I'm just gonna put you to 2 by playing Wolfclaw. Wolfclaw's effect: choose one of your Digimon's Digivolution sources and play it as a separate Digimon without playing its play cost. So I'm actually gonna bring out my Kakumon back out.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
Like that. That puts you to 2.
Yep.
And it is now your turn.
Oh dear. I draw.
You could honestly move that out and then immediately end the game.
Yeah, I think that's what's about to happen here. I was excited though. I have a.
Oh, and there's no hand limits, by the way. You can have as many cards in your hand as you can.
Yeah, I have a Wargarurumon or Wargreymon in my hand. I was gonna try to stack it up, and I'd have the 4 material bonus in here, but that's not really necessary.
Yeah, especially since if more likely it's cost more than it's cost 3 or more, right?
4,
so that means
since
it would
you
put
did
me at
limit
2.
Me to 2. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that. Also had a bunch of other cool cards. Let's see, what can I do with this? Sure. You know what? We'll put this boy out here.
Ty. Oh, you know what the funny thing is? Ty would have actually saved your other Metal Greymon.
Yeah, but hey.
All your Digimon get 1,000, meaning you would have been just higher than the Weragarurumon you fought.
Yeah. So I guess it probably doesn't matter for me to turn this back, but we're just keeping it right there, and Greymon will attack your face.
You mean Metal Greymon?
Yeah, Metal Greymon. Sorry. They jump in front of each other.
And that's game over.
Woo!
I lose.
I'm a winner, even in games I don't know how to play.
I did obviously make some early bad moves.
Those early games, I realized. So
yes,
stuff.
But what do you think about the game, though?
I kind of like the game.
It's
like any one of these card games seem like insanely difficult when you're not paying too much attention, but it wasn't that bad. I think everything was reasonable.
Bandai made it really simple, honestly.
Yeah. I've seen people like recently like play Yu-Gi-Oh that don't normally play it as much as we do, and it's hilarious because it's such a hard game. But yeah, this is good. We should do more of it. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, and obviously if you guys want to see more, or if you guys want to see certain type of matchups, let us know. We may be able to set it up.
So, thank you, Mario, for introducing us all to this lovely game. If you're a fan of it, let us know in the comments down below. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and we'll see you then.
Oh, before we end it off, I would just like to preface it. This is not replacing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh's not going anywhere. We'll see you guys next time.